Hey guys, good morning. Coming from a very egg-heady L. Today's Sunday and this is part 2 of the 3-part series of like deep cleaning our home, although we're already off to a terrible start already. If you couldn't tell by the, I believe this is 4-day-old hair and no makeup face. I have really bad cramps, I'm not feeling great, I'm really sleepy, hence the second coffee of the day. But I really do want to get on with cleaning this room, which actually doesn't need a lot of cleaning, it needs more organisation. So although short time frame there, I wanted to because I was going to get up early this morning and do it all, obviously slept in. We're still going to do it, we're still going to do what we can this Sunday. Sorry, I'm just like adjusting this candle because it's not in the right place. But yeah, we're going to do what we can today, get this room organised. We've already started a little bit, which is great, as you will see in a bit, but we're gonna feel like refreshed again in this space, start again, and then we will be moving on to we'll be moving on to the kitchen next episode. So let me give you a tour of what's going on around here and then we'll get started with organising and cleaning this space. So as you can see, this is our disaster of a living room at the moment. So I stripped the sofa and I stripped the armchair on Friday, I want to say, and washed it overnight. They are currently upstairs on that Mahusive heated air dryer, drying off. Sorry, it just got a little bit of Dash's tail at the end there, it's quite cute. So they'll be nice and clean. Oh, they don't, actually the white doesn't look clean. There's a stain that was on this bit of the arm here that still hasn't come off. So I'm ordering a Tide pen. Somebody else who has a large dog and white slip covers, because we're a breed, has recommended this pen as like easy on the go kind of cleaning when you don't want to do a full wash. But the sofa was due a full wash. It's also due like taking this off and really just hoovering every bit and spot of it from the beginning. So that's kind of the level of deep cleaning we're doing in here. Also, we just want to wipe everything because it's been a week since I've last kind of dusted in here, so we just want to do that. Really clean kind of this area here because this little munchkin is bringing in lots of extra dirt, extra mud from his daily walks and whatnot. And actually, if you can't tell, this is like the trail he goes to his stuff, so there's a lot of like dust and dirt and everything like that, particularly on this space. This area just needs organising, along with this bit here, just everything needs folding. I've got a gift bag that needs putting away. My seeds, I need to just find somewhere to put them other than by the side of the sofa, but I just keep looking at them every night, so I need to just find a little home for them that isn't outside at the moment because it's so wet and miserable. I've got coffee table books here from the coffee table video that I had out, but I've just put here because I think I'm just gonna restyle these shelves up. Nothing drastic. I think I'm just gonna move those books down here to create more height with the photo frames and then put the new stack up there. And then the main bit, which will be just time-lapse because I don't want to bore you too much, is sorting out these drawers. They're all pretty much sorted and good. I've been really excellent and keeping on top of it, but we could just do with going through them again and just giving them a good little zhuzh and whatnot. Particularly down here. Oh my lord. So there is like my photo board that I do flat lays on, because, newsflash guys, this tile doesn't actually exist in my home, it's just a piece of board. This was all the mail and stuff that was dumped in that top drawer that I was meant to organise into my important document file there when the Christmas tree was in this space, because when I put the Christmas tree up I tend to take what we need from these drawers because obviously you can't access them for 2 months. And I never did any of that, so I do need to do that along with actually organising, shredding mail and stuff, so it's a real admin day. So it should be, I always say this, it should be a fairly quick and easy video, short and sweet for you guys. It probably isn't, this is probably going to be a 7-hour video, but it's just one to kind of really reset the space, get it feeling nice and fresh, and then we can start next Monday with a good start. And it's like the first official Monday back when you're like, not when you're watching this, but when I'm filming this, it's like, I think it's going to be the 8th, I can't quite remember, but it's going to be a good kind of like, okay, fresh start to the new year properly, the first Monday working and stuff. So let me set you up, go grab some cleaning products and we'll just quickly dust everything, quickly hoover, and then we'll get down to organising sort of the coffee table here, starting on the bookshelves, and then sorting out these drawers. is clean and hoovered, all that jazz. I've done a little bit of rearranging of stuff, but we're now on to sort of the organisational side of things. I am also blooming hot because my husband, God bless him, is cooking up an absolute storm in the kitchen. I am one very lucky wifey, but the house suddenly feels like it's like in the sun for some reason, which is unusual because this house normally feels like it's in Antarctica, but I wish it could just be in like a normal temperature, but this is the joys of living in a whole house during winter and summertime and all that jazz. It's only really good for like autumn, springtime when it's just neutral and mild. Anywho, let me show you where we've got to so far, how clean the house is looking, and we'll talk about next steps. Okay, so this is, I mean, it doesn't look like neat when I've got all that stuff on there, but it has been spick and spanned. I've even put the books up there. We've done a bit of a rearrange around of stuff, which I will explain later. You may notice, or you may not notice, but that frame has changed to one of the more sleeker gold frames I'm collecting. And then I have one big one that needs a picture urgently. On the stairs, spinning this way, is rubbish / things that need to find a place. These two I'm a little concerned about. So this is the first of the Vogues, that's January Vogues, and then this is my Blue and White Done Right book by Schumacher. I can't find a home for these in this space, and I'm really worried because I definitely want that book out on display, and I also don't know what I'm going to do with the Vogue collection as I get them each month. So again, spinning around so we don't cause anybody to be seasick. The Vogues usually live here and then get bigger as the year goes on, but I just think they get blocked now with all the photo frames there, so I just thought, okay, we'll put them somewhere else, but I don't really have anywhere to put them. I could start putting them here, but I don't really want to do anything low level in the winter time because Dash is just going to get them muddy with like coming in and out as he does. It's his prerogative. Same here, like I could maybe start stacking them there, but again, just worried about low level mud. Maybe I will look after the January spend, no spend challenge is over. I can look for maybe a magazine rack that I can somewhat move out of his way and whatnot to spaces where he doesn't really need to be. But for now, I may just have to put them in a drawer for the moment and then figure out a forever home for them later on. Same with the book. There'll be somewhere in this house I can put it. I haven't figured out yet. Speaking of the coffee table, I did obviously tidy up underneath if I just get low to the ground. I've got this Grow Fruit and Veg in Pots book I'm reading at the moment. It's a nice little kind of vantage point there when you come in. That's kind of the everyday reading magazines that go there, because I sit here and then I can just grab them with a cup of coffee. In the basket, I wish this was prettier, but this is a very practical basket, so just keep everything low so when we take shots you don't see everything in it. But this has just got stuff that I do use on a regular basis. So I've got my pretty highlighters, I've got my mouse for when I play The Sims, including mouse pad. I've got a spare nail file because we should have one in every room of the house just in case. Glasses, hand cream, and then we've got Nerdy Brain Games for Dogs book just to keep Dash entertained. And then this little book, I don't really know where else to put it, but it's a really cute little book about kind of elevating, setting the tables and whatnot. It's just really cute inspiration for doing flat lays and sort of content creation for brands or just in general. So I'm keeping it there for now. I have removed some of the stuff that was in there that I'm going to relocate. There's an old diary that I don't necessarily want to be in this basket, but I don't want to throw yet because it actually has like addresses in it that I want to keep until I get an address book, which is one to buy shortly. So this is where we're at the moment. I've got these two drawers to sort out, one behind the pile and one there. The sofa should be cleaned by now, but I'm just going to give it until the end, not to the end of the day, because obviously that's like when you want to make the bed and you really don't want to if you wait until the end of the day to do it. I'm going to do it once I've finished everything, but they're the easiest drawers to sort out, so I think I might do those as a quick win, and then this is just maybe after dog walk sorting out. So let's set you up here in time lapse and get this all done and dusted. Okay, I said time lapse guys, but I might just talk you through one or two drawers first and then we'll go from there. So I'm just going to move the dog bed out the way, which just is there because it's Dash's favourite spot, but also it hides like our electronics underneath. So I don't know, can you see bottom drawer? Okay, you kind of see it, but this bottom drawer is a mess, so that definitely needs to tidy up. This one, even bigger mess. And then this one is somewhat tidy, but there is like a piece of tape in the way. So this is where the PlayStation lives. So there's a hole at the back where everything kind of runs through. It's perfect because it means no electronics on display other than the TV. Happy with that. We've got here information about our broadband, anything else that seems to be out of place. Oh, we've got football stickers. This is definitely Lee's little spot, but it's also mine because it has like all the DVDs that I don't want to quite get rid of because, you know, I don't trust Prime to keep them free forever. Okay, we really do need to sort this one out. Oh, there's more DVDs here. Okay. What? It's fine. I'm just confused why they're in two different spots. Right, there's Christmas cards in here which definitely need to go in the other drawer. Oh! I wondered where the screwdriver went. Why was it in here? I was looking for it forever. I was like, where has it gone?
No,
it lives downstairs.
No, it's always living second door down next to DVDs.
You liar.
House 101.
Oh, my fabric scissors are here as well. Do you want to keep the manual, by the way?
The manual?
You've got two here.
Albums?
Yes.
It's not manual, mate. It's not how to go, is it?
Okay, well, do you want to keep the albums?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, they give away the newest one for free anyway, so I think they're losing faith in it.
Oh.
So if anybody doesn't want any swapsies, they are free to go home.
You've got a Bournemouth shiny. I don't know what that means.
You know Bournemouth? Oh, I said I was Bournemouth.
Let me see if anything just slid there. Okay, I'm going to sort this out on the time lapse. We definitely don't need to talk about this on camera. This is just a mess. There's letters in there and everything like that. So let me get you set up at a different angle. Let's time lapse this and let's get going with tidying and organisation. Okay, this is this two drawers pretty much done. So I just took out the cards in there pretty much. And then, oh God, does that need wiping? Probably does. We'll just ignore that. Here, I remembered this was kind of for Lee's art stuff, which also, as I mentioned, DVDs in there. This is pretty much all these DVDs of films that you really can't get on, like, streaming anymore. So I have them here because, A, I had the DVDs because back in my day, this is the only way to watch film on streaming, but also because I just don't want to not be able to not watch these films because they're not available. I've put Emma Watson in there, who is the first issue of the Vogues for this year, because I figured this would be a good space to have them until I figure out home. So I'll just keep adding the issues into there, and then Lee's drawing stuff is there, and then my gardening seeds are in there also, just to kind of keep them out of the way and keep the house nice and tidy. We've put stuff into the bin. These are both important documents. This is actually Lee's files of achievements and stuff like that, which is really cute. I was just having a look through his graduation newsletter. And then this stuff is batteries, stamps and tape and wrapping stuff, which I believe this is all stuff I picked up during Christmas time / moved out because of, you know, if we've got anything that needed batteries, we could easily access the batteries and stamps, etc. They usually live over there, so they will go back over there. So I'm going to start on the bottom drawer now, and then I think the puppy is getting a bit restless, so I think we'll go out and get some fresh air, and then we'll crack on with the rest of the room in about an hour or two. So let's do this last drawer and then call quits on it for now. Okay, so this drawer was easy enough. It is literally all my camera equipment stuff. So this is my old DSLR, old Larry, which is the old extension hard drive that I is now completely full. That's my microphone, spare batteries, memory cards, tripod. But in all honesty, I've just been thinking about I might look at selling that DSLR camera secondhand, because I don't use it anymore. I use this little one that I have you guys filming on now, and it's working out really great for me. I guess the only thing I may think about is that there's a project I'm working on that needs more high-tech sound. I may want to look at keeping that because of microphones and whatnot. I don't actually think this one can plug in a microphone. I'm just looking at the camera now. So we'll see. But if you're interested, hit me up in the DMs and whatnot. I may consider selling. And then these are just board games for whenever we play poker or Monopoly, Cards Against Humanity. It's all kind of there just as a general board game situation area, and as I mentioned, tripod. So that drawer is pretty much done. So that's this unit sorted, with mess still here. So as I said, we've got that little section to sort out, and then pretty much putting the sofas back together, and then this room is completed. That's actually quite nice because I thought this would take forever. So I am going to, apologies if you have one in the house. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 12:11 p.m.
Okay, so it is about lunchtime. I'm gonna grab some food, take Dash for a W, and then we will finish that kind of section off later this evening and whatnot. The good news is I don't have to complete it all today, especially like the organisation and like the filing, shredding and stuff, but I'd like to get most of it done today. But this has been generally a good help anyway of getting rid of rubbish and whatnot. So like I said, let's go enjoy some fresh air and then go from there. Okay guys, good morning I think it is. Could be afternoon, I'm not sure what it is, but hello, welcome back guys. So this video's been a bit all over the place and I do apologise for that, but it's been a bit of a crazy week as such. Dash is playing in the background with one of his toys. But basically I kind of left you last time I spoke to you, I think on Saturday or Sunday, when I was deep cleaning the living room, and I sort of said, okay, we're going for a dog walk and then I'll get back to you guys. Pretty much wasn't feeling it. Like, females, women, ladies know what I'm talking about when you're not having it. You're not ill, but you're not having it. So I just sort of said, you know what, I'm gonna listen to my body. I'm just gonna rest for the rest of the afternoon and pick this up another time. Luckily there wasn't much to do other than that chest of drawers in the corner where the armchair is, so I just was like, I'm gonna leave it until I have another bit of free time to really just sit down and do all that stuff. And sure enough, pretty much last night, Friday, I was home alone. My other half went out with some of his mates, so for me it meant that like I had the whole house to myself. So I just spread out on the living room carpet, shredded loads of documents, went through that massive bag of unopened mail. True millennial, I just do not like opening mail. Filed all the way that stuff, organised some stuff that my sister-in-law had given to my other half in terms of his like diplomas and like things from his mum's house that we needed to organise and whatnot. And they have just been like dumped behind the armchair slash in a drawer somewhere. So now everything has its home. I know exactly like where the spare batteries are, where the stamps are, etc, etc. Gift bags, which is a good thing because I didn't realise how many we had, and it's my other half's birthday in a couple of weeks time. So I was like, okay, we're all prepared now and stuff. So everything now has a home. Everything feels so much more back together, and I'm glad I took the time to, you know, clean and organise this space. I feel like I kind of was a bit of a detriment for myself because I've actually kept up with it since last deep clean, which is when I sort of did the move around. There wasn't much to organise and sort, but just kind of reposition things. So it's like a pat on the back past me for keeping up with it, but obviously I felt like a bit like I robbed you of a video, particularly as well with like the bedroom episode where we'd already really done the major organisation because we'd just finished the makeover, so there wasn't much to kind of take care of and do, but I'm glad I did it. And it just means you guys have to be subscribed and wait for next week's website, because that is like the big daddy cleanup. That is like the kitchen, like I'm looking at it right now. It's pretty much what I'm going to start filming this afternoon. I've said to my other half what I want to do is completely remove everything out the kitchen, deep clean it, and then start fresh in that room with like putting everything in place. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that. It's going to be a big episode. I hope you guys will enjoy it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this episode, or if you're doing any deep cleaning, anything like that. I'm pretty much done. The whole house is like done, other than it needs a good scrub in terms of just like a weekly clean. It's strange as well. I'm finishing this off, but the room isn't perfect. Like the carpet needs doing again. Obviously the laptop's open, I've got work out and stuff, but it's all organised and I feel so much better in this space. Anywho, I'm rambling. I need to get on. We've got an appointment to go to in the next kind of 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to say goodbye here. Thank you so much guys for watching. Have a lovely rest of your week. Have a lovely rest of your day. Like, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Anywho, bye.